is the 2009 Hare and Hound National for the Sage Riders. This is pit row you're looking at here. We've got a great race set up. It's about 100 miles. The course is some pretty nice terrain. We've got tons of rocks, lots of trees, low-flying branches, lots of terrain that hasn't been ridden in years, so it's going to be a fun course. All right, Destry, so what are you looking at for this race?
Definitely a win. I need to get a win for sure to have a shot at this championship. Otherwise, it's starting to get slim, and had some bad luck this year, but you know, that's racing. I still feel like I can go out there and win. And,
yeah. What are you looking at for points?
There's three of us that are really tight: Russ Pearson, David Kamo, and myself. Russ is leading, and David, I think, are within 2 points of each other. So it's close. If I won the last two, I'd win the championship. But you know, my goal right now is worry about this race, and you know, I like this place, and as long as I get a good start, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah. How's the bike running?
I'm running the KX450, the new fuel injector, and the thing's awesome. I love it. You know, it's nice to show up, not have to worry about jetting or any of that, and really can't ask for anything better for this weekend.
Very nice. So I heard you were out at the start walking that. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty hairball. I mean, it's good. You just got to be smart because there's a lot of places you can go down. You know, I like us going into the dunes. I think that's a great idea, and especially for the dust factor. If you don't get a good start, you can key off people and get by them, and so I like that. I feel pretty confident with it.
You've ridden here before?
I've ridden here a lot. You know, I grew up, you know, coming up here in the late 90s, and I've been racing every year here in the summertime or now later in the year. So, you know, I know the place decently, you know, pretty well, I guess. But, you know, there's always going to be something new, and I guess the club did a good job in throwing us on some new stuff.
Yeah. What's your strategy for the terrain?
I think it's going to be a long race. You know, it's definitely going to be, by the end of the race, I'm sure we're going to be pretty beat. So I'm going to try to get a good start, and if I got the lead, you know, I'll ride my own pace. If not, you know, I'll try to pass people or be right there, and hopefully I have enough energy to take the win.
Awesome. You got one more race next week?
Actually, Monday, 2 days, I leave to Portugal for the ISDE for a couple weeks, and as soon as I get back, I go over to California for the last round. So it's a busy schedule the next 3-4 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, it's going to be typical Sage Rider course. You've got some sand right after the start, sand whoops. You've got to get some whoops to get into the good stuff. Then the top mountain stuff is going to be really tight. A lot of virgin country up there, believe it or not. It's going to be tight and gnarly. And the second loop is going to be fun. So the riders need to save their energy and enjoy that second loop. It's going to be a fun one.
So what's your goal for this one? What's your plan?
Plan is just to finish. You know, it's tough. Just try to be consistent, and just want to finish off the year just being consistent. So we'll just see how things go, and I'm just going to try to give it my best and hopefully come out on top. Yeah, I've ridden this area before. I like the sand start, the sand, the whole freaking sand dune thing. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of sketchy. A couple years ago, I went off like a 20-foot sand dune drop off, so. And it was like, it took me out of the race, and I was like kind of done. So, but you know, it's kind of nice because there's not that much dust, so you kind of battle it out for a while.
So are the Pearsons under the same tent with you too?
Dave Pearson is. He's a factory rider also.
So how's that go?
It goes pretty good. He's a great teammate. You know, we do Best in Desert together, and it's just we kind of do feed off each other, so it's kind of good. You know, he's a great teammate. He helps me out a lot. I help him out as much as I can. Can't really help him out a lot. He's pretty good, so.
Awesome. We'll look forward to seeing you race today.
All right, thank you.
Loop 1, you get to go way, way out and ride a lot of gnarly mountain stuff. Steep up, steep down, tight trees. It's just going to wear you down. Whoops. So, yeah, you're going to be paying for it when you're done. Loop 2 is looking really good. I helped set up Loop 2. We got some nice, tight, gnarly washes, some virgin terrain up in the mountains. Hasn't been raced in many, many years. So it's going to be a reward for everybody. I'm guessing about 3.5 hours on the first one, hour and a half, 2 hours on the second one.
Wow.
So,
how about the novices?
The novices, I bet we have some coming in at dark. All the sweepers better have headlights. Make sure we take lots of water and plenty of enthusiasm because they're going to need it.
So Josh, how's it being coming back from the race, from your last crash?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
My speed isn't fully back yet, but you know, it'll take time. I see like moments where it, you know, it seems like it's back, but it's not fully back yet.
Yeah.
So.
You still have the same excitement as you did before?
A little bit. I'm still kind of, sometimes I sit down and I'm just like, dude, why do I do this? But yeah, you know, I get back out there and I keep doing it, so it's good.
I think we all get that though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, why did I do this race? So how's the bike running?
It's running pretty good. Monster Energy Kawasaki, doing great. So I'm still on an 08 for this year, but it's just because of my injury. So.
How does it make you feel now that you finished that Wendover race, since that was the one that took you out last time?
It makes me feel good. I'm just never going back again.
How did you do in Wendover?
I don't know. I got a really crappy start, and right there the dust was like seeing through a cloud. So I kind of just rode smart, didn't really push it like I did the first time when I crashed. And you know, I came up on David and he crashed and made sure he was okay. He was fine, so I kept going, and I got to another kid that crashed and he dislocated his shoulder, and I had to get his bike out of the course and whatnot.
Oh, so you're kind of playing cleanup.
Yeah, I was like a sweeper.
Right on.
So, and then when I started like pushing it, I started feeling good. I was getting close to the second pit, and I just hit a little washout, and the bars went straight into my stomach. I thought I like tore something, so I just kind of came to stop and flopped over on the ground. Started like making a track in the dirt.
Oh, man, that's a bummer.
And people started coming up on me, and then they told me that my parents knew, and my mom, you know, she freaks out at that race. So I got back on the bike and I kept going. I didn't want to freak her out too bad.
Well, hey, we're glad you finished though.
Thank you.
So what's your plan for this race?
I don't know. I want to win, but I know that's not going to happen. Try as best as I can. You know, definitely do way better than I did at Wendover. Awesome. It all depends on my start, so I guess we'll see from there. And it's going to be dusty today, so
Yep.
I'm not going to really push it.
Well, good. Glad to see you out there.
Thank you.
This is your first race back since your injury?
Yep.
Tell us what
First
happened.
ride of the summer since June. I hit a fence in Monticello.
Yeah? What
Cut my side open.
Yeah? You got a scar?
Yeah, I did.
How long is
Pretty
it?
bad. It's about 8 inches.
Yeah?
But it healed up good.
So you excited about today?
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah?
I'm going to go off the start. I'm going to try to stick on Destry's wheel for as long as I can. No.
Cut them off.
Seriously, I'm going to go like hell. Try to get the best start I can and then slow everyone up. I'm sure that's how it's going to go.
Nice.
And just survive.
How's
Have fun.
How's the bike running?
It's running good. It's running damn good. I got tennis balls in there. Got a brand new tire. Got my yearly brand new tire on there.
Sweet.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be interviewing me after the race.
Okay. And not in a hospital?
No,
Okay.
because I'm going to need some help fixing my car too. Jacked my car last night, Greg.
He rallied.
Yeah.
He rallied his car.
Yeah,
About
into some
midnight.
sagebrush.
Did you?
Oh, you didn't hear?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to go to Payson and get a radiator after the race, so
Oh,
I can't go
snap.
too hard. Snap, exactly.
All right, so tell me about Wendover. What happened?
Oh, Wendover. Well, me and Michelle got the idea of wanting to do the whole race. So we were going to sign up the USRA and then the AMA. And we were determined to finish the race, but neither of us did. So when I came into pit, she was still sitting in there because I was determined to quit at 65. And I saw her sitting there and I got my second win. And I'm just like, oh, it's on. But I was coming to about the 90-mile marker. And after that, I hit a big rock and kind of crashed. So I had the handlebar pinned right here, and my leg was stuck between the handlebar and the bike, but the handlebar had dug into the ground. And so I was pinned, and I was sitting up on top of my bike. I was stuck. I couldn't move, and I'm just like, this sucks. I'm like listening for someone to come help me. And finally what I did, I was able to move this leg, and so I kicked the handlebars to get it like out of the ground. And finally I was able to get my leg unpinned, and I just slid off. And then this really awesome guy, Nate, stopped and helped me. He had his cell phone on him, so he called down to the pits, and then Charlie and Frank came and rescued me. Yay.
Nice.
And I was sad I didn't finish.
And the result of your knee is?
Just a sprain. So